dump. Like they're already 13x up, they will dump. It's a very different situation to some tokens like TRVL. I'm not saying TRVL isn't going to pull back or fall back. The thing about the difference between this and that token and TRVL is that on the way up, TRVL has created structure, and so therefore on the way down, you know, there are levels of support which can easily offer support. You know, like, you know, you have untapped weekly levels here, which could offer support. This is a tapped weekly level, and then when you're looking at the daily time frame, there's a lot of daily levels that are untapped. Here, here, here. At any point, when you see these red candles on the way down, they're going to offer support. The other thing that will offer support are previous ranges. So on TRVL, I've also kind of indicated historic ranges, mini ranges. Where have I got it? Okay, so every single one of these ranges has the potential to offer support. Initially, the top of the range, and then the point of control of the previous range, and then the value area low of the previous. So effectively, I mean, we're still in the top of the range. We haven't lost it yet, but we are. It looks like we want to lose that range. It does look like it. Okay, and then what happens is the price looks for lower because it's looking for liquidity. If we do get back into the range, again, you're basically just range bound until you're not. Yeah. The great thing about something like TRVL is that rather than as opposed to width, where the price can quickly fall down, with TRVL you're just kind of coming back into volume levels, previous ranges, and so naturally the price will probably end up ranging first rather than just selling off. Yeah. And so it's a lot more structured because you've got levels to descend. In the same way as we ascended, we had to get through previous ranges to get up. Now, as we're coming down, we've got a lot of kind of previous ranges that could offer support. It doesn't mean the price can't get to the low numbers of 3.5 cents, 4 cents, 5 cents. Doesn't mean that can't happen. And naturally, as the price descends, people are going to be panicking and going to be scared because they'll be seeing lower numbers and they'll be thinking to themselves, maybe I can get it for lower. And you may, but this becomes an opportunity to accumulate really at lower prices. If we're given that chance, then it just becomes an opportunity. And eventually what will happen, I can't predict the when, eventually what will happen is the price will find support at some kind of major retracement level, combine that with some kind of volume level, maybe combine that with some kind of SR flip. What I see now is that this is probably a really good place. It's an SR flip, and it's the bottom of the next lower range, and so there's a lot of confluence at about 3.5 cents. There's a lot of confluence there for support. So you can't contemplate lower until you see how the price reacts slightly higher. Yeah. And so naturally you'll be looking to see how the price reacts. If we do get a little bit of sell-off, you'll be looking to see where the price finds support. And naturally where you see the price find support, that's going to be a good place to start picking up some of this token. Yeah. If you don't see support, it's never a good idea to catch a falling knife. Yeah. If people are aggressively selling, let the selling end. Yeah. Don't catch it, because when they're selling into low liquid environment, they're pushing the price down, and naturally it just means you'll get a better price. And that's fine. That's what we want. We want people to get better prices so that they can accumulate more TRVL and soak up all of the selling. if someone is looking to accumulate a large amount, it's always going to be better to set limit orders along the way, yeah, and to ladder in. And eventually you'll just sweep the lows. You'll just, if you put every X% you put an order, eventually you don't even have to think about it. Eventually what will happen, this will just play out and you'll sweep the lows. And they will, if we are now looking at a multi-week range forming lower down, then this might be quite a great opportunity to start your grid bots as well. Yeah, it's one thing not starting your grid bot if the price is looking to expand and go into outer space. But when you're looking at range bound behavior, it can be quite profitable, very profitable to set grid bots. Yeah, and it's quite easy to see the ranges because you can do volume pools. And so naturally we're at the bottom of range now. If we do get into the lower range, you could easily put a grid bot from here, from about 6 cents all the way down to the point of control, somewhere like that, that whole range. You can do a really nice grid bot there for a couple of months, buying and selling, yeah, very easily, very easy to do that. And that will take a lot of stress out of the waiting for the next 2 months, because you're not then thinking to yourself, I want it to go to the moon. You'll be thinking to yourself, I want this range to continue as long as possible because my bot is literally making me a shitload of money. Yeah. And so with a token like TRVL, I think honestly, I've got a few bots running. Most of them are experimental, but now that we're potentially falling into lower prices, I'll be looking to aggressively bot these ranges and see how long that lasts. And it's quite easy to see the ranges, and so that will be a really easy strategy for a lot of people to grind value until eventually, and it'll be easy to see strength, because when after you see weakness, let's just say hypothetically weakness is going to lower, strength would just be getting back above previous levels. Yeah, and so there are still a lot of important levels that we haven't crossed, like 5.5, between 5.5 and 5 cents is an important level. And until we get to lower prices, it's hard to predict what's going to happen.